one of the books that I have written is a book that's titled Why Ireland Never Invaded America. It's actually a business book, but it's not in story form, so you can imagine, hopefully, there's a book is a sense in there, but it's a little bit goofball. It's a bit of the Irish guys, probably. We've been out and marking out for quite some time. It's nearly out of print. You can get it at the Shamrock Shop, by the way, .com, the shamrockshop.com. Where all the books are on sale. The book was launched. I was still at the pub in the Chicagoland area. I met a friend of mine on one occasion, and he said, Colin, I love your book, Why Ireland Never Invaded America. And it's done in story form, humorous business story. He said, Colin, I love your book, Why Ireland Never Invaded America. I read one chapter of it a night in bed. My wife reads one chapter of it a night in bed. It's ruined our sex life. What a recommendation for a book. So the next time I was doing a piece around the book, I told this story. So that this now means people that this book, I can now tell you that this book is better than sex. I was using Dark Line then for another couple of times when I was presenting the book, and the master ceremonies at one of the sessions I was doing was a friend of mine, and my wife was in the audience, and I said, this book is better than sex. And Paul, the LC, he said, he come up after me and he said, Conway, you know when you said this book is better than sex? I said, yes, Paul. He said, your wife was not in agreement. She said she wasn't. Well, here's the thing about that. And though that started out because I was in a pub and a friend of mine said, the whole that story about her read one chapter at night in bed. My wife reads one chapter every night in bed. I just paid attention to that. And I said I'd use it sometime. The next time I use it, I was ever moved down with the line, this book is better than sex. And then my so-called friend comes up with his line later on. So there's 3 different ways or kind of enhancements on that story. And it's the same with you. You can add humor to your presentation just by doing it slowly but surely, slowly but surely.